you are just like little social things, aren't you? Well, it's 6:41 and it's Saturday morning, and I don't know why I need shades because the sun's clearly not out yet. I'm just expecting a bright, happy day today. Today is, I don't know what day we're considering this, maybe week 5, day 3. I've skipped like a whole week, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off and go from there and make tomorrow a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Okay, let's see how we do. So, I'm all done. I actually got here at like 6:30 this morning. This is Saturday morning. I met my friend Stephanie here, and Stephanie and I have similar stories in regards to her dad. So her dad's in the hospital right now and she's struggling, and I just lost my dad and I'm struggling. So like, we decided to meet at the park and do a quick little workout. Stephanie is not a runner, but she did 5 miles. Let's talk about our stats. We did 1 hour and 36 minutes and 21 seconds. We did 5.01 miles, an average pace of 19 minutes 14 seconds. Average heart rate of 133, and it was 71 degrees, but the humidity was 94%. 94% humidity, like you could see the moisture in the air. It's out of control here in the south. But anyways, today's walk was very, very therapeutic. I got to talk about what I have been feeling, and I got to listen to what Stephanie has been feeling and get a little bit of like encouragement from someone who is also maybe suffering the same fate at losing her dad. Like, it's morbid and sad to like think about that, but it's good to know that like I can be here for her if she does face that reality, and she can be there for me to like listen and understand, and maybe if I know that I've helped her in some sort of way, that it will ease my pain a little bit, because what I've been going through has been nothing pleasant, and I've been missing like joy, and just helping people brings me joy. And if I can help her, if our fate is the same, if she does end up losing her dad, I think that might be why God put me through this. That might be why God is teaching me in this dark, dark phase that I'm in. But He might be teaching me that like, this is how you grow stronger in a relationship with me, and this is how you rely on your faith, and this is how you help others in their faith. And maybe it's for me to experience this terribleness when I can in turn help someone else. So those are morbid thoughts with me today, but today was very therapeutic. We ran intervals of 1 mile and We ran 1 mile of interval sets. We did a 1 minute, 15-second run, 1 minute walk for a full mile, and then Stephanie's ankle started hurting, so we just walked and talked and just got things off of our chest that have been in the back of our mind, but we just didn't have anyone to voice those things to, or to just get it, just to get it out, just to put it out. So yeah, that was very nice. I didn't get the 5 miles done in true intervals, but I did get the mileage on my feet, which is great because my feet are so blistered still from Disney. Yay. How am I gonna do a 5K, a 10K and a half, and park days when I can't even do 2 park days without blistering? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. If you have any encouragement for dealing with grief or dealing with stress, please feel free to comment below, and maybe your encouragement will help, and maybe I will find joy again. Maybe I will find my runner's high again, and maybe there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. It's just a dream away. I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. But I didn't fail. I got out here. I got 5 miles under my feet. I didn't fail. I will hop back on my training plan on Tuesday with week 6. And just keep it going. Just keep it going. I was ahead of schedule anyways because I obviously don't know how to count weeks, but this will be fun. This will be fun. My story continues, so stay tuned. And I promise it'll get happier again. Just give me a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Oh, by the way, peep these earrings. I don't know if you could see these, but oh, you can definitely see my bad skin. Earrings are great. Thanks, friend. They got me these earrings to make my day. Thank you. Okay, guys, so see ya in week 6. Bye. One quick thing that I thought that I would disclose so that you knew what was going on is that Monday, July 26th, I lost my dad. Suddenly. Apparently it was a stomach aneurysm. So, suddenly. I've been dealing with a lot of stress since then. I usually run on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. My dad died on a Monday. That Tuesday I did not run. Wednesday I ran for 30 minutes. Thursday I ran for 30 minutes. Friday I did not. Saturday after his funeral I had planned on doing 5 miles. The 5 miles did not get done. My body just was emotionally and physically just exhausted. I had no energy to do it. Sunday morning I woke up at 2:30 and was on the road by 3:10 heading to Disney by myself with just the kids. We went to Disney. On Sunday we played in the pool and went to Disney Springs. On Monday we hit up all 4 parks. We did a 4-park challenge where we had to at least eat and or drink something and ride 1 ride and take a picture in front of a park icon with a photo pass photographer. So those were our 3 things to do at each park, and we did all 4, and we ended up watching Happily Ever After.
The fog is lifted, and at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's for
from park open to park close. After Happily Ever After, we even stood in an 85-minute line to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So if that tells you the level of crazy that we experienced that day, it was just super fun and super exhausting. Tuesday, we did Magic Kingdom from rope drop to till our dining reservation at Chef Mickey's. So we left the park at like 4, headed over to the Contemporary by the monorail. Then after we left the monorail, the kids wanted to go to Epcot, so we went to Epcot, and then we left 30 minutes prior to park closing for Epcot. The kids wanted to go swimming, so we went back to the pool. I sat in the hot tub with my feet on the jets because my feet were like swollen and hurting so bad. And then the very next day, we woke up and had a dinner reservation or a breakfast reservation at 7:30 at Topolino's Terrace, and then we went to Lakeland, Florida, to the Antique Mall, and then I drove home. On the way home, I was filled with so much anxiety and felt like I needed to pull over and take a nap, so I pulled over at a rest area, took a nap, drove home full of anxiety, got home, saw sympathy cards and the flowers from the funeral and just constant reminders, not to mention that I had to drive back past my dad's exit to get to my house. But I just have been feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of grief. And this is, although our Disney trip was super fun and super spontaneous, I was filled with a lot of guilt for having fun. So I didn't get to experience the normal like Disney joy that I would normally have or have felt, and came home glowing and full of magic. That just didn't happen this time. So I'm hoping that with time and maybe my next trip in November, I will be a little bit more joyful when I go to the parks, and it'll be great. But so during week 5, that Tuesday, I was at Magic Kingdom and Epcot, so I did not run the 30 minutes on that Tuesday. I did do a lot of miles, but I didn't run. On Thursday, I was so exhausted from the trip, I did not do my 30 minutes. So today is Saturday, and I just figured I would just pick back up on week 5 and do the 5 miles that were required for week 5. So that's where I am. That's why, not an excuse, but that's why I didn't, that's why I skipped. I mean, I'm not failing, or I'm trying not to fail. Or make excuses, but like when you're grieving, it's something not only mental, but it's definitely affects you physically. So if you have any tips for that, please let me know. But here we are. Okay, well, thanks so much for listening to me, and any words of encouragement are greatly appreciated, so thank you. Okay, bye. So I don't know what to call today other than 30-minute Thursday. I had full intentions this week of repeating week 5. That didn't go as planned because I didn't run on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, and this is my first run of the week. So I think on Saturday that I'm just gonna repeat the 5 miles, just because I didn't put forth the best effort, and I don't feel like moving on in this training without getting that like completed the way I want it to be completed. So there's that. So this is just a treadmill run, just a 30-minute run. I am dealing with a severe blister on my foot. It's pretty much healed, but there's just one little extra part, which is pretty minor. So I'm gonna just see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, I'll stop. But at this moment, gotta do something. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's get to going. Get to something. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm headed to run before the humidity and heat get maximum, because that's what's happening these days here in the South. And I am planning on doing 5 miles. I think that I'm just going to try and repeat last week's 5 miles. Technically, I should be on 6.5 miles, but I feel like I did not give my all in those 5 miles, and I've only ran 1 time this week. So that's what we're going to try and do today. We're going to try to get to running, get to going, and get to something. And my mental health is doing a lot better than it was, so I'm hoping that I could just like put music on and just run. So that's what we're gonna try and do today. Wednesday of this week is like the first day that I've felt like real joy in a while, or since my dad passed, so it's getting better. When I got in the car just now, my car smelled like cigarette smoke, and that was a scent that's very familiar with my dad. And I don't smoke, so I got in and my car smelled like cigarette smoke, and I just easily said, "Hey Dad," so I know that's him. I hated cigarette smoke my whole life, like that cigarette nicotine smell. But now I kind of welcome it. I mean, I still kind of gag, but like, it's nice to say hey to him today. Anyways, not to be sad, Monday will be 3 weeks, so we're still struggling here, but we are getting better. Like, my mental health is getting a lot better, and I went back to work this week after really 2 weeks of being a zombie. No? Was that 2 weeks? Yeah. Dad's birthday is tomorrow, so we're dealing with that. It'll be fine. My sister has been making me super proud, so that has been a great stress reliever as well. So anyway, let's just go see what we can do. That's all we can do. I just got here doing my 5-minute warm-up. It's a beautiful day here, so let's just see what we can do. It's 7:17 in the morning. I'm here by myself. It's 75 and sunny. No friends with me today, so it's all up to me. Sometimes those workouts are a little harder because you're relying completely on yourself. Okay, let's see where this can go. Oh, it's a little beaver. He's got a stick. Little guy. Hi, little guy. Never seen a beaver here. Oh, hey, little guy. It's a beautiful morning.
Somebody save me, save me. Doesn't really matter. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. Can somebody save me, I'm losing every battle.
We're smiling through the pain. Hello. 2 miles. I did a 5-minute warm up, not documented. And now I have been doing 1 minute and 15-second run and 1 minute walk intervals. It's time to run again. Let's keep this going. We ain't done. 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 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, so I'm at 4 miles, 50 minutes with an average pace of, or average mile, 12 minutes, 25 seconds. My toes are blistering pretty bad, and I have a cramp on my right side. My Zumba / Pitbull playlist is keeping me pretty fired up though. But right now I'm supposed to be running, so I'm skipping this interval. But so far I have not skipped a run interval. So that's pretty good. I feel like I could go further or keep going, but my feet are blistering pretty bad. So I think I'm just gonna walk this last mile and definitely get that 5 miles in, but just not doing intervals because it hurts pretty bad. And you know, I told you my feet, they blister pretty easy anyways, and I haven't been consistently running for the past, almost 3 weeks. So my feet are kind of feeling it. So that's where we are. Training doesn't always go perfect, and that's okay. But I think you do need to listen to your body. And if your body is hurting, because sometimes I don't listen to my body, and then I end up injuring myself or blistering myself till I bleed. Yay! So anyways, let's just walk it out, 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 walk it out. Okay. one thing I wanted to point out is that now I'm like Simba, dadless. So, Hakuna Matata. Ha-ha! So we're all done. I completed 5 miles. I did 4 miles of intervals, which were 1 minute and 15 second run, 1 minute walk intervals. I went for 1 hour, 8 minutes and 31 seconds, and total distance of 5 miles, an average pace of 13 minutes, 41 seconds, which was a lot better until I slowed down for that last mile walk. Average heart rate of 160. The weather was 75 degrees with 89% humidity. And the sun is coming out, or the sun's been coming out, but sun's up and it's on maximum mode today. So let's see how this week will go. I have intentions to run on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm hoping that I can get back to normal and just focus on my training. We'll be going into week 6. I have been on week 5 for 2 or 3 weeks now. But let's try this out and let's get back on it. Let's get to running, get to going, get to something, because I have failed, but for good reason. And there's nothing wrong with starting over or starting back up. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna keep going. So, and today I feel like my blister on my foot was about 95% healed, and now I feel like I have new blisters. So that's why I walked the last mile, and I had a cramp in my right side. So walking was just great. I'm gonna go home and baby these blisters, and then I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna make it a super productive day. Yeah, so my story does continue, even though skipped around a bit, but that's okay. It'll be fine as long as I keep going. That's right. Bye.